It's time for more Suikoden. Hello everybody, it's Tallara and welcome back to my first blind playthrough through the first Suikoden game. We're currently in Lenankamp, specifically the sewers. So thanks to our new friend Victor, we were able to escape the capital of Drakminster and head south here to Lenankamp, where we have actually stumbled upon the Rebel Army, or as they like to be known as, the Liberation Army. There's been some discussion as to whether we will join them or not. You can see the whole crew is here. Victor says, you don't actually think you can rejoin the Imperials, do you? Good luck with that. You'll be dead before that day comes. Humphrey is a man of few words. Odessa, who's the leader of the army, says, I'm sorry. Victor can be a little overdramatic at times. Under normal circumstances, you and I would be enemies. I wish things weren't this way. Sanchez says, he gives us an introduction. My name is Sanchez, pleased to meet you. And finally, we have Flick. If Odessa welcomes you as a guest, then so do I. I'm Flick. You've probably heard of Blue Thunder Flick from the Liberation Army. What? Never? Well, now you have. The quiet guy over there is Greatsword Humphrey. He and I, along with Sanchez, are kind of a big deal around here. Well, Flick. They should call you the Humble Flick, should they? Now, wait a minute. Who's up here? Are you okay? I must speak to Lady Odessa. Let's help him in. Where am I? Don't worry, this is the Liberation Army's base, so what business do you have with me? So you're Lady Odessa? Thank goodness. I'm one of the bandits holed up on Mount Saifu. Well, we only target those corrupt Imperials. But just the other day, the Imperial Guards came and arrested our bosses, Varkas and Sidonia. Varkas and Sidonia? Wait, isn't that... Shh, quiet. Lady Odessa, please, help Varkas and Sidonia. That bastard Grady from Rockland has them strung up. He's starving them to death. Outrageous! Execution without a trial? That's forbidden even by Imperial law. That's terrible. But Odessa, the Empire has increased surveillance as of late. We can't do anything overt. I know we're short on manpower, but the bandits rely on us. We can't betray their trust. Yeah. Here's a real decision for us to make. Should we say that we were involved with those poor bandits, arrest? I think we have to. I think we have to come clean. If we want any semblance of trust here, and at this point we need allies desperately, I think we've got to own up to what our part in that whole thing. It's our fault. What do you mean it's your fault? I see. That's too bad. Even if you didn't know at the time, you're still responsible for your actions, right, Tyr? You gotta save Varkas and Sidonia. I'll go with you. Agreed. I don't plan on betraying the Empire, but Grady is beyond redemption. You're right. Correcting Grady's injustices would be for the good of the Empire. Young Master, if you give the order, I will follow. Thank you so much. Varkas and Sidonia are strung up at the mansion of Rockland's military commander. They'll die soon if we don't hurry. Please save them. Tyr, you have my gratitude. Victor, I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. Let's get a move on, Tyr. Rockland, here we come. Alright, Victor has rejoined us, and luckily for us, we know exactly where Rockland is, because, as I just admitted, we were unfortunately responsible for turning in the bandits to Grady. Obviously seemed like a good idea at the time. They basically admitted to stealing from him, but obviously what we didn't expect was that Rockland was just gonna hang them up and let them starve to death, which seems like a bit of an overreaction for theft. Now that I've got plenty of goods, where should I peddle them? Rockland in the east or west across Mount Tiger Wolf to Sarady? Wherever I go, I'll be making a killing. Maybe not east. Rockland is not the best place right now. There's a lot of tension there right now. Unfortunately for us, though, that is the direction we're gonna go. Alright. He's just gonna say the same thing, meaning it's time for us to get out of here. So, to get to Rockland, we're gonna have to go northeast across the fields, giving the capital city a wide berth, and fighting two little red soldier ants on the way. I don't know what's up with the ants in this region, but they seem to have some semblance of, I don't know, organization. They wear armor, so are they sentient ants? I don't know. Another thing we need to do is I need to adjust the formation so Victor is in the front row and can actually attack with his sword, and Cleo can attack from the back line. Alright, we made it to Rockland without too much incident. Now, where are our bandits? Oh, I see them. They are indeed strung up. Well, we can only see their feet, but I can assume that they're strung up on those posts there. Who are you? If you've no business here, then clear off. Or do you want to be strung up like those bandits? Ha ha ha. Yep, there they are. Security is tight. Sneaking in won't be easy. Just leave it to me. I'm used to this kind of thing. Help! Fire! The Grady Mansion's on fire! What? Well, guess that's our distraction from Victor. Thanks, man. Victor, what have you done? Don't tell me you... Don't know what you're talking about. Must be all the dry weather we're having. How could you? Young master, this man is unhinged. I mean, hey, Grady lives in a mansion while the rest of these people seem pretty poor. You can see how ramshackle their houses are, so I'm sure he'll survive from a little fire. In the meantime, this gives us just the distraction we need to go rescue the bandits. You can see the fire is burning there. This might finally be our opportunity to get that chest. Ever since we first came to Grady's mansion, I've had my eye on that chest in the adjacent room. We hadn't been able to get it before, but I think now's gonna be our opportunity. The loot goblin in me is eager. Alright, let's take out these guards. Luckily, there aren't many guards about. Most of them have been sent to attend to the fire. So we took them out. And now for the loot! What is it? It's medicine. I mean, medicine's good and all, don't get me wrong, but I was kind of hoping for something with a little more, pizzazz to it after all this time of staring at that treasure chest, you know what I mean? Alright, anywho. Got a couple more guards here. And luckily, they were very easy to take out. Man, we are strong. I guess it's all the new equipment that I picked up, as well. Last but not least, we've got a full squadron here. Ooh, oh yeah, we've got a bunch of Imperial soldiers and then the Imperial captain as well. Now might be a good time for us to finally try out Cleo's fire rune. So I found out before that you need to rest at an inn to restore your magic charges, and then you can see the magic charges up next to Cleo. There's those 3 white squares there. That indicates how much magic we have. So I was a little confused about that system at first, but I think I finally figured it out. And because she is a ranged attacker, we can get her to attack the Imperial Captain directly with the Flaming Arrows spell. Here it is. Oh yeah, that killed him in 1 hit. Holy moly. Good job, Cleo. Alright, I'm very glad I took the time to figure out the magic system, because obviously that's gonna come in handy. The unfortunate part is we obviously can't use that spell very often. We only have 3 charges, so I'm gonna hold on to it for, you know, the biggest of enemies, like that captain there. The rest of the grunts will just attack regularly. Man, that guy is agile. Keeps dodging all of our attacks. Come on. Let's finish this. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, I was gonna say, we can't go 0 for 4 here on attacks, but luckily Victor hit and he got a level up. He deserves that. Alright, is that all of the guards? Yes, we made it out here. Let's help these guys. What's going on? My eyes are blurry. I can't... Hey, you're those Imperial soldiers. What are you doing here? Came to mock me, didn't you? Of course we did. If we knew what Grady was up to, we would have never helped him. As it happens, we're also fugitives now. We're here to rescue you. Thanks. Give my associate a hand too, will you? Huh, that won't be necessary. Sidonia, you bastard. If you could get free, why didn't you escape earlier? Can't very well escape on my own, can I? Sidonia? Why, you... Hey, we'd better get out of here quick. Yeah, now's not the time for arguing, so we've got to cut back through the Rockland government office. Luckily, it doesn't appear that any reinforcements have arrived. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's Grady himself. Traitors! Not only did you defy the Emperor, you freed the bandits, and you set my house on fire! You'll pay for this! Oh yeah? You want to settle this now? You're not the only one with an axe to grind. How about I carve out your eyeballs? What? Well, I'll settle for tearing him to pieces. What? Just wait until Commander Craze hears about what happened. You'll get what's coming to you. Cleo, do you think we'll ever be able to return to the Empire? I don't know. Young Master. Don't worry, where there's a will to survive, there's a way. Well, luckily Grady didn't pose much resistance, but unfortunately he did see our faces, which is not gonna go any further for our reputation. Looks like we're indebted to the Liberation Army now. Tell Lady Odessa that if she ever needs help, Varkas and Sidonia will run to her aid. Goodbye then. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. Nothing like a hard day's work? Come on, let's get back to Lenankamp. Tyr, why don't you spend a little more time with the Liberation Army? What do you say? Young Master, once we return to Lenankamp, let's plot our next course of action. There's no time to waste. Yeah, whether or not I'm gonna help out the Liberation Army remains to be seen, but at the very least we need to get out of Rockland, and Lenankamp seems as safe a place as any to plot our next move. I would definitely probably like to go find my father, Master Teo. The gamble that we have to make is, what is he gonna value more? His relationship with his son or his relationship to the Imperial Army? Hopefully he would take our side, but I suppose it's a bit of a gamble. Going to see him at all. Regardless, we'll talk about this in a minute after we defeat these crows and boars. Down they go. Easy peasy. And there's Lenankamp. Alright. Guess we'll go back to the rebel stronghold, which is in the sewers underneath the inn. Use the clock to get there. And here we have it. Home sweet home. Hey, guys. Tyr, you came back. Thank you. This solves our problem. What do you mean? Odessa, you're not planning what I think you are. Yes, I am. What? What is it? What's going on? Tyr, take a look at this. Wait, what is it? Show me as well. What the hell is this? Blueprints for fire spears. Fire spears? Yes, the Imperial Army sees us as an insignificant threat, but there'll come a day when we can face them head on. When that day arrives, fire spears will come in handy. That's why we paid good money to purchase these from the dwarf mines. Tyr, this blueprint needs to reach the Liberation Army's secret factory, but we can't leave this hideout abandoned. So, I'd like to ask you to take on this job. Enough! We're part of the Imperial Army! How can you expect us to betray the Empire like that? Let's go, young master. No need for us to stay here any longer. Wait. Don't you know what the Empire is doing? What the people truly want? Or are you going to feign ignorance? Gremio, you saw it with your own eyes. Heard it with your own ears. Will you ignore the truth despite all you've seen and heard? What about you, Tyr? Still want to go back to the Empire? Go back to being General McDole's little boy? I mean, I feel no loyalty to the Imperial Army, and seeing what they've done, seeing those soldiers beat people in Rockland, seeing people like General Craze and his lackeys, watching them chase us out of town, practically kill Ted. My father is his own man, and so am I. Now, hold on a second, young master. Keep talking like that and we'll never be allowed to rejoin the Imperial Army. Is that what you want? Come on, Cleo, talk some sense into him. Where the young master goes, I follow. My job is to protect him. Those are my orders from Master Teo. Tyr, let me start by explaining. These here are blueprints for fire spears. They need to be delivered to the Liberation Army's secret factory. Northwest of Lenankamp, across the river, you'll find Mount Tigerwolf. Beyond that mountain is a village called Sarady. A messenger from the secret factory should be waiting for you there. Odessa, I don't understand. Why do you insist on trusting this guy? They could be Imperial spies for all we know. Are you sure you want to give him the blueprints that hold the fate of the Liberation Army? Don't worry. I'm going with them. What? If you're going, I'm going too. Flick, who will protect this place if you come along? It's time you start acting like a leader. Don't worry, Flick. I'll keep Odessa safe. In return, you look after the hideout. It's settled then. Let's head for Mount Tiger Wolf. Odessa, the leader of the Liberation Army, has joined our party. Wow. I feel like that's a big deal. If anything happens to Odessa, you'll regret it. I'll make sure of that. Noted. Mount Tiger Wolf is across the river to the northwest. Beyond that is Sarady. Still no words from Humphrey. Alright, well, we've got our orders. We are headed across another mountain. Before we go, why don't we take a stay in the Kayaki Inn? We can also save our game here. It's a pretty big deal that Odessa's coming with us personally. I'll be interested to see what she can do in battle. Before we go, presumably we've got quite a trek ahead of us. We should make sure that we go into the local stores, go to the blacksmith, do some leveling up, and make sure our equipment is all up to snuff. Alright, we are all kitted up and ready to head to Mount Tiger Wolf. So apparently it's to the northwest and across a bridge. Luckily for me, I did notice a bridge on our way down here, so I'm assuming this is the bridge we have to cross. We're not going to let these little ants stand in our way, although Gremio is going to grab a level up from them. This looks to be the bridge right here, and then, yep, that looks like a mountain. Okay, perfect. I think we're on the right track. Mount Tiger Wolf, aha! Sun's going down. Think we can make it over the mountain before nightfall? There's no way I'm spending the night out in the open. Well, let's keep climbing then. Come on. Yeah, sounds like we've got no time to waste if we don't want to camp outside tonight. Unfortunately for everyone, I see loot, which is definitely gonna slow us down. Up and up the mountain we go, collecting all the loot as we go. That wasn't really a rhyme, but I tried my best. Alright. I love the music as we're climbing up this mountain. I mean, how many times can I compliment the music in this game in just 3 episodes? There's a rune piece. Apparently we can use that to upgrade our weapons. So we'll hold on to that till the next time that we're at a blacksmith. Here's our first battle on Mount Tiger Wolf, and it is against 3 killer slimes. Ew. This is also our first battle with Odessa in the party, so let's see what she can do. It appears that she is a backline fighter. I think, yeah, she uses a bow, so that's pretty cool. She also has a wind rune equipped, which allows her to use the ability Wind of Sleep. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. She can put all enemies to sleep, which I'm sure might come in handy. I like how the battle system is a bit more fluid than your typical turn-based battle, because normally the battles can be really slow, especially when you're working with parties of 5, 6 companions. But seeing as you just input all of your actions at the beginning and then everything sort of plays out, it feels less of a traditional turn-based system and a bit more action-oriented, which I like. Hey, wait a minute! This mountain isn't barren after all, what's this? Welcome, good travelers. Out for a climb at this hour? Quite the adventurous sponge, aren't we? However, I suggest you stop here and continue on tomorrow. It isn't safe around these parts with all the bandits roaming about. Why not spend the night at the inn? Sorry, but we're in a hurry and... Sounds great, my feet are killing me. For once, I agree with you. I can't make it much further. Me neither. That settles it. Hey, Pops, got any booze? Why, of course, right this way. Oh well, looks like we're stuck here for the night, Odessa. To be honest, my feet are killing me too. Kind of a strange place to set up an inn halfway up a mountain. I'm not sure he gets many customers, and perhaps that's why he's so excited to have us. Hopefully this isn't a sketchy type of tea that he's offering to us. A specialty blend from Mount Tiger Wolf. Pass it here. Ugh, it's quite bitter. True, very bitter. Come, you try some too. Not if it's bitter. Now, no need to be fussy, just a sip. Yeah, this is a little suspicious. Why is he forcing tea down our gullets? I told you, not if it's bitter. Trust me, it isn't that bitter. Besides, it's very healthy. Clearly he's not gonna let this go, so fine, just a taste. Here you go, be careful, it's quite hot. I don't mean to judge people by their appearance, you know, the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover, but Leon is just giving me weird energy, and the fact that he's so eager to invite us into his weirdly placed inn and make us drink his bitter tea, I've got a bad feeling about this. Smells kind of strange, doesn't it? Hey, what's the name of this tea? It's the famous Mount Tiger Wolf blend called Robber's Tea. Funny name for a tea. Wait, did you? Hey, you, what have you given us? I can't believe we fell for the oldest tricks. Young master. And turns out my gut feeling was right. Always trust your gut, folks. Always. Because look what happened. And I tried to say no to the tea, but unfortunately, we had just a sip and it was enough to knock us flat on our face. Hee hee hee, everyone's fast asleep thanks to that famed poison tea of Mount Tiger Wolf. So that's the purpose of his inn halfway up the mountain, to rob poor travelers. Well, well, they sure are well off for a bunch of vagabonds. Looks like I'll be living it up for a while. Hey, Leiden, how's the business? Booming today from the look of it. Why, if it isn't Boss Kessler, always at your service. As you can see, I've just finished work for the day. Aha, that's a fine-looking lady in their company. Wait, hold on a second, isn't this... Hey, Leiden, what have you done, you fool? What do you mean? Do you have any idea who this woman is? My guess would be some ignorant traveler. Idiot! Even an imbecile like you must know of Lady Odessa, leader of the Liberation Army. You kidding, boss? Even a child knows who Lady Odessa is. Wait, are you telling me this is her? Yes, I am. Now hurry up or prepare the antidote. Well, looks like we've got some rebel sympathizers, so that helps. Let's see. Rabbit's tail, rose leaves, pinch of sugar. Listen, Leiden, if anything happens to Lady Odessa, you can kiss that thick head of yours goodbye. Yeah, rose's tail, sugar leaves, pinch of rabbit. Forgive me, Lady Odessa, though completely unintentional, I nearly committed the gravest error of my life. If you'd like, I'll make this fool Leiden pay with his... Please, boss, I'm quite attached to my head. Don't be silly. That said, I'll need to be more careful in the future. Flick tells me I'm too trusting of people. Maybe he's right. By way of apology, please stay the night here. I'll do my best to accommodate you. No more poison tea, you hear? Well, at least we're getting a good night's sleep out of it. Luckily, sketchy Leiden had enough beds for all of us. Looks like I'm the first one up. Cleo's still snoozing. Odessa's still snoozing. Victor's still snoozing. And Gremio's still snoozing. And every single one of them sleeps with their eyes wide open. So creepy. Trust me, no more poison tea. I learned my lesson this time. You also a member of the Liberation Army? No, you're not? Lady Odessa really is incredible. She's serious about overthrowing the Empire. Plenty of people are unhappy with how things are, but she's the only one doing something about it. I hate the Empire as well, and what have I got to show for it? I'm just a loathsome bandit. Lady Odessa is our only hope. Good morning, young master. You're up early, Tyr. Hey, Gremio, why is Cleo in such a bad mood? Leave her be, Victor. She's not much of a morning person. Me neither, Cleo. I get it. Looks like everyone's here. Right, today we reach Sarady. Leaving so soon? Let me unlock the door. By the sounds of the birds chirping out there, it should be a beautiful day for a hike. Alright, well that was an interesting stop at the inn. Now we can keep moving across Mount Tiger Wolf. We should hopefully be almost at the top. Although these giant snails are going to make our job a bit more difficult. I think their shells are literally made out of rocks, so you'd have to assume that means they have high defense, and whoa! It does look to be that way. They also have the stretchiest necks I've ever seen. That was disgusting. Get out of here, you gross snails. Get! Bye. Nice. Good job, guys. No snails are going to stop us. Congrats to Victor and Odessa on their level ups. Alright, we made it over the mountain. We're now on the other side, which means, yep, there's the village that we're looking for. Sarady. Sarady? We're meant to meet with a messenger from the secret factory at an inn in this village, but I'm not sure where it is. It's a small village, we'll find it soon enough. That's true, and you know me, I love creeping around in people's houses, so that should definitely help us out here. This seems to be the inn. Let's get some lodgings while we wait for the messenger. Luckily, this inn also seems to have the exact number of beds that we need. How convenient. Hello? Are you guests? It's been years since we had any. Wait, what? How are you still open? Okay, at this point, I feel obligated to stay here whether I want to or not, so we will save, and then yes, we will stay and pay you money so you can eat. Looks like everyone's asleep except Odessa. Victor's snoring loudly. Gremio's snoring mildly. Cleo's not snoring at all. Can't sleep, Tyr? Guess I'm not the only one. But on nights when I'm restless, I like to feel the night breeze. It soothes and calms me. Hey, Tyr, mind if I tell you something? What is it? Kessler from Mount Tigerwolf, Flick, Humphrey, Sanchez, they all have high hopes for me. But you know what? Sometimes I want to run away from it all. I'm afraid of not living up to their expectations. What do you plan to do now? Will you return to the Empire? I don't know. Think about it. You're capable of choosing right from wrong. Your father is one of the great generals of the Empire. Perhaps you can return to a life of peace. But remember this. You can't ignore what you've seen, what you felt. To do so would be a terrible sin. There's something mysterious about you. When you're around, I feel more compassionate. Victor must have brought you because he saw that same quality. There are many in the Liberation Army. Humphrey, Sanchez, Mose, and Flick. But none of them have such captivating eyes like you do. Eyes that draw people in. You know, if something were to happen to me... Who's there? My name is Kage. I come as an envoy of Sir Mose, who heads the secret factory. Mose certainly does keep strange company. How is he? I received a letter from him mentioning his pigeon was sick. I find it hard to picture Mose nursing a pigeon. Very hard indeed, especially as Sir Mose keeps no pigeons. I'm sorry, but I had to test you. I would never betray a client while under contract. Here are the blueprints for the fire spear. Please deliver them safely. The Liberation Army's future depends on it. Understood. I shall take my leave of you now. It's getting late here. We'd best get some rest. You know that bad feeling I had in my stomach when we drank the tea at the mysterious inn on the mountainside? I've got another bad feeling. As soon as someone starts talking about what ifs and if something happens to me, I feel like it's usually a harbinger of doom, which makes me very, very sad because I like Odessa, and I really don't want her to die, but oh man, I've got a bad feeling in my stomach. You must be tired. Hurry back to your bed. I'm sorry for dragging you into this strange conversation. I'm never going to be able to sleep now, no thanks to you, Odessa. But I guess we'll see what morning brings. What do you mean you took care of business? Between the two of us last night, didn't we, Tyr? Come to think of it, his bed was empty late last night. Young master, what were you up to? Something you can't tell me? Come on, Tyr, shall we? Young master! Let's go, Gremio. We'll keep an air of mystery about what me and Odessa were up to last night. How about that? That keeps things fun. Oops, didn't mean to go right back into the inn. Let's turn around. We didn't really get to explore the town last night. I went right to the inn, so let's chat with everyone. I can't wait to be an adult. Once I'm all grown up, I'm gonna help my dad. I haven't seen you around before. What news from below? It's easy to lose touch with the world living in these parts. This is a very, very small village. One thing that I do love about this village, though, look at all of their no, windmills is not the right word. Look at the dragons on their roof. Those are very, very cool. I like that. That's a nice touch. Hey, did you hear? They say Odessa, leader of the Liberation Army, is a 10-foot giantess. Wow. I did not hear that, but that is quite the rumor. Okay, so there are literally, there's just an inn and one house and an item shop. That's all this village has. Can you believe I once met the Emperor in person? He spoke so kindly, even to a nobody like me. Granny's getting old. She spends all day talking about the Emperor. Looks like this place sells goldfish. That's fun. Can I buy one of those? You sell water orbs, but not goldfish. Water orb, though, $7,000, which is a lot of money at this point in the game, but it allows the bearer to use water magic. Oh, I kind of want it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want it. First, let's, oh, we can't even sell him stuff? Oh, we can. I just couldn't sell him the partially used medicine. Just gonna say, our inventory is getting pretty full here. So we should do a little management. I really need to figure out where I can identify some of these items we're carrying around, because that'll save a lot of inventory space, but for now, we'll leave the water orb, as tempted as I am. And then I guess we're walking all the way back down the mountain. Holy moly. This was a short rendezvous. Came a long way for a quick handoff. I guess there's nothing else we need to do though, right? We're just gonna go back down the mountain. I hope I don't regret coming down here, and halfway down I'm gonna need to turn around or something, but for now, it seems like this is the way to go, and only a giant snail is gonna try to stop us. Not today, giant snail. Not today. Phew, we made it all the way back to Lenankamp. That was quite a journey. Hopefully those blueprints that we delivered to the secret factory will indeed come in handy. Wait, uh-oh. What happened here? Are you alright? The Imperials, they came out of the blue. I'm sorry, Lady Odessa. Oh no. Wait, Odessa! Let's chase after her, young master. Oh no, we arrived back in Lenankamp just in time to see the rebel base has been besieged by Imperials. Look how many there are! Oh no! I didn't see the rest of our crew there, although I only just got a brief look. Unfortunately, Odessa has also left us, so we're down a party member. And we didn't get to heal up in the inn, because the innkeeper was unconscious. Okay, this is not good. Is this gonna be the culmination of my bad feeling in my tummy that me and Odessa had that conversation on the balcony last night? I hope not. But again, I've got a bad feeling about this. Alright, let's take down these Imperials real quick. Basic attack should do the trick. Especially if we're gonna get critical hits like that. Beautiful. Good job, guys. Everyone got a level up there. We're all now level 11 or level 12. Which is nice. We've hit the double digits. Here's some more Imperials. No sign of the rebels. Yeah, I gotta say, the very almost simplistic pixel art style of the characters really shines in these battles, where the camera angles move. We've got the HD backgrounds, of course. The game is nothing to sneeze at in terms of modern graphical fidelity, but I have a special place in my heart for some good pixel art, and that's exactly what this game is delivering so far. I really love it. So colorful. The characters look great. And there you have it. There's another battle down. We should probably heal up before we keep going. Heal, heal, heal. Alright, let's keep moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that? Let's hurry. More Imperials, and is that Odessa? I don't see the rest of the rebels, but that scream did not sound good. And she is on the ground. Oh no, 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 no! I liked Odessa so much! Why are all the good characters dying or leaving? I liked Ted, we know what happened to him. I liked Odessa. Think we know what's gonna happen to her. I gotta stop liking people, because clearly that's just a recipe for disaster. Oh my goodness. Alright, we gotta take out these Imperial soldiers. Get out of here! No one likes you! There we go. Whew. They're down. We're coming, Odessa! Odessa, are you all right? It's okay. You can come out now. Hurry, you must run. Okay. Ugh. Lady Odessa, you're bleeding. Odessa, how did this happen? Without you, the Liberation Army will be... I'm sorry, Victor. It seems I've chosen to be a woman over my responsibility to the Liberation Army. I couldn't let the child die. I failed you as a leader. Don't talk, Odessa. You'll make your wounds worse. Dear, will you come over here? I have 2 requests for you. First, give this earring to a man called Matthew, who lives in the village of Saika. Stop it, Odessa. None of this nonsense about final requests. Victor, thank you, but it's too late for me now. I can feel it. Take it, dear. For my second request, please throw my body into the stream there. What? Why? Why do such a terrible thing? Please, dear. I can't. I'm not gonna throw you into the sewer. He's right, Odessa. Why would you want that? The liberation movement is still in its infancy. If others discover I'm dead, the movement will die with me. That's why you must keep my death a secret. That small flame of hope must be kept alive. That still doesn't mean I need to toss you into the sewer. Look closely, Tyr. This is blood. My blood, but this pales in comparison to the blood of countless innocent lives shed at the hands of the Imperials. You must put a stop to it. If hope remains alive even after I am dead, I can be proud of the life I lived, of the blood I shed. Yeah, but all of this can we circle back to, I'm not tossing you into a sewer, Odessa. You deserve better than that. Alright, I'll do it, Odessa. Thank you, Victor. You're trying for me. Hey, if you meet Flick again, will you tell him for me? His kindness always saw me through. Well, I think this is goodbye, dear. Live to see the free world I wasn't able to see. Why am I getting emotional right now? I got an achievement for saying farewell to Odessa, and now Victor's gonna throw her body in the sewer river, which is what I was fighting so hard to avoid. Oh man, this sucks. Ah. I suppose we must go to the village of Saika. Yes, we have to find this Matthew fellow. But to get to Saika, we'll have to pass through the fortress of Quaba. The fortress of Quaba. That's going to be a tricky one, but I think we'll manage somehow. And just like that, Odessa is gone. Are you alright? Come on, wipe away those tears. I can do this. Enjoy a stay at the Kayaki Inn. Yes, I will stay, actually. I think we need to catch our breath after everything that happened. And then I also need to save my game. Man, oh man. I can't believe Odessa is gone. At this point, all we can do is try to fulfill her last request. So, we know where we have to go. To the town of Saika to deliver her earring to this Matthew fella. For now, though, we're gonna call it a day here, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I'll see you guys back here soon for some more Suikoden.